this video is about black guys and mental health, and it's about black guys who have a lot of mental health problems and they don't really come forward and talk to anybody about it, and they just keep it inside, and that actually becomes worse because if you're actually suppressing or your depression, then it becomes worse. You need to talk to somebody, and I feel like a lot of black guys don't really talk to anyone. They just hold it in, and that actually makes it worse. But the thing is, black men are prone to be very masculine, and we actually feel like we have to be the man, we have to be the tough guy, and we can't even slow down for a little bit and think, wow, we don't have to be the tough guy, we don't have to be the strong guy, we don't have to be this. That's just what society tells us we have to be, and that really is really toxic. And I believe a lot of black guys don't know they need therapy. Therapy is very good for you, and you will understand why you act in a certain way, because if we are prone to be so alpha, and a lot of black men feel like if they're soft, then there's something wrong with them. When really it's not about being soft, it's about being human. You know, we are human before we are anything. You know, we are human first, then a black man, because we understand that all humans are made in the same form. We don't have to be the strongest man in the room. We don't have to be the toughest guy in the room. We don't have to be that guy all the time. We can literally calm down and just be ourselves, because, you know, being a black man is very difficult, and at times it feels like we need to live up to these expectations, because black guys are always shown in this image. You know, if you look at the hip hop videos and you look at the rap videos, we are always shown to be tough. Now, what about all them black guys who are not tough? What about all them black guys who are not gangsters? What about all them black guys who are not strong? What about all them black guys who are not alphas? You know, not everyone are born to be alphas. Some of us are born to be just normal, who don't really want to fight and test everyone. So now, as a black man image, we always have to be tough. If you're not tough, then you are known to be what? A pussy. And that becomes a problem. Like, even since school days, I had to put on this, you know, thing that I'm tough. And if you're not tough, everyone just thinks, okay, they can just shit over you. And it's like, black people, we need to understand it's cool just to be normal. We have to calm down. We have to relax. We have to know when there's a problem. We don't always have to be strong. Like, you know, if there's a problem there, you need to slow down and think about it and take time to understand why is it happening. You know, and how can you solve it? You don't have to be always with this attitude that you can solve it by yourself because you're a strong black man. We need to put out there, it is normal to get help. It's fine for you to get help. And if there's a problem out there that you can't solve by yourself, don't try to go and find information elsewhere so you can solve it by yourself. No, go to the people, go to a therapy session. If you feel depressed, do not hold it in. Go to see somebody. Go see your GP. Go see your doctor. Talk to them. Ask them, why do I feel like this? Make sure you are getting all the help you can so you can be normal again. And I'm not saying if you've gone through a depression, you're not normal, but you're not functioning like the other people. Your brain is foggy. You feel sad. You feel down. And sometimes as a black man, we are discriminated all the time. And we have this mindset is we're not welcomed in a lot of places. Like, we're not welcome in a lot of places we go to. You know, that can lead to a lot of depression, not feeling welcome in a place where you are born in, and things that you can't do because you're black, and you feel like, oh, you can't do science because that's not what black people do, or you can't do this because that's what. No, you should be free to do whatever you want to do, and don't let anything hold you back. And if you're going through a depression and anxiety, always be willing to get help, because if you get help, it's better than dying inside. Because a lot of fucking black guys, we try to be strong. And we try to be strong, and sometimes being strong is not an option. Sometimes you just have to let go and understand that this problem I cannot solve by myself, and is overwhelming to the point where I cannot sleep. That is a problem. If a man cannot sleep, you need help. If a man cannot stop overthinking, you need help. If a man cannot do day-to-day tasks, you need help. And it's nothing wrong in getting help. It doesn't make you weak. It does not make you weak as a black man to get help. So you need to know and understand, if there's a problem and you have issues with mental health, it's not a problem to talk about it. It's not a problem to tell somebody about it. It's fine. If you're not always a strong black guy, it's fine. You can get help with the right people. You can talk to close friends, family. It's cool to be weak, but it's not cool to be weak and do nothing about it. It's cool to get help. And sometimes we are put in this position where being weak sometimes comes across as having a disability, and it's not a disability. It's just sometimes in our lives we're not strong enough to deal with the problems that come in our life, so we have to go get help. And getting help doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you're smart enough to know that you have a problem and you need help. And that's the problem with a lot of people. So don't feel like you're weak. Understand, every black man that is going through a depression, you're not weak. You're just a man that needs help. And help is always there. And get help, and don't be afraid. You are still strong, because only the strongest know they have a problem and they go and solve it. Mr. Controversial, likes, comment and subscribe.